have a science background. I studied biology. Well, I had a different imagination how biologists would work. I thought they are much more dedicated to field work, and a lot of their work takes place in labs and whatever. So I realized, well, I want to be out in the field, and I did already during my study. I financed my study partly with photography and was traveling a lot and was out there a lot. And that was important to me, so it just became the main job. I love to explore new ranges in the environment, and these kind of exotic places, like this overheated crystal cave. That was pretty amazing, where you need cooling suits to just venture in, where you have a lot of troubles with photography. I like to figure out some problems. I think just plain photography is not enough for me, so I need always a personal challenge to it. And I always love, well, I admire nature in whatsoever, so that's always nature connected. Nature is so much above you, so it's so much stronger than you, and you feel kind of little in awe to the nature. So that's always the feeling I live to hunt for, and just the admiration and the fascination too. Especially the fascination for the subject. If you're standing down there at the lava lake, and if you feel the rumble, if you're directly on the pulse of the planet, of the Earth, it's so different and so mesmerizing. That's one of these incredible experiences I live for. The conditions can be cruel sometimes. I mean, if you don't have visibility, if there is fog, if there is mist, if I don't know, camera is condensating, if I don't know what happens, or is attacked by the acidic fluids or gases, it's always kind of difficult. And I mean, you try to find a way around, and even if the weather is bad, even if the conditions are bad, you try to visualize it in some way. Lighting is always a challenge, especially in these caves, and I work with all sorts of lighting technologies, and combined, and you can't say a distinct way how I do it. I make it always dependent on the environment and how I could best light it. And I constructed my personal trigger devices, which are capable to ignite even flash bulbs, things like that they are triggered according to the camera. And there are a lot of things to it, and I always experiment and try to discover some new ways. That's interesting to me, to come up with something new. I'm not sure if I need my photography immediately recognized with my handwriting or whatever. So I prefer rather to be kind of flexible and surprise always from a different angle. And I play a lot with my motifs, and I might come in future from a completely different angle, and maybe with a complete different way of work. But I always like to surprise. So it's nice if people are surprised. Maybe that's a way of a handwriting, but I don't want to bind it on a certain technique or so. So I want to be flexible. Nowadays you are bombarded with so many incredible images from everywhere in the world. So you are influenced from everywhere, and I like that. I mean, I like to be influenced, and I like to be influenced maybe also from completely different ranges. Yeah, maybe some portrait photographer or whatever, or I think you can learn in a lot of directions, and it's always nice to pick things from here and there, and to integrate it in your work. And of course, you are influenced. There's a lot of different aspects in the photography I like very much, and somehow it drives me. I mean, since I'm 15, I never put the camera away from me for a long time. So I mean, I'm mad with photography, and it's a really driving force, and to get things. I mean, I would like to do justice to these incredible objects and to this beautiful nature. The world is so big, and these are little pockets I explore, and there are so many more that my life is too short. That's the problem.